Hi. Hi, y'all. Hey, everybody. How are you today? I hope you're all doing well. We're getting closer to the new year. I hope you have all your resolutions in order. If any of you have made any this last year, I hope they've all come true for you. Or if you've got any plans to make any for the new year, good luck with them. I made a resolution that this last year that I thought for sure I was going to pass, but, well, I didn't. I failed that one. Because last year, at the beginning of the year, I said, I'm going to draw at least one picture every single day for 365 days and post it on all the platforms. And I was doing great right up until the summertime. And then because I fell asleep on my arm, and then it's like my whole hand, arm, I was like literally paralyzed for I don't know. Well, I don't know if any of you. What do I? You guys probably wouldn't remember because I didn't have this channel then. But yeah, so I for 3 months I couldn't use my right hand at all. Like I couldn't even lift a coffee cup. It was horrible. But now I mean it's fine. I can use it no problem. It's weird. It's amazing, how especially the older we get, and then if we pinch a nerve here or there, and next thing we're immobile or immobile or whatever you call that. Where you're not necessarily paralyzed, but you just can't move. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Wow. Okay, December 28th. Wow. Depression. They used to say I had borderline depression. I even used to take antidepressants, but I didn't like how they made me feel. Now, I guess I didn't even introduce myself. Hey, everybody. Welcome back if you've been here already before. Um, I don't know. I got a little ahead of myself today. If you don't know me, my name is John Clayton. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, and I've been clean and sober since February 21st, 2021. Depression. We are no longer fighting any anger, guilt, self pity, or depression. Basic text, page 26. As addicts, many of us experience depression from time to time. When we feel depressed, as we as may let's try it again. When we feel depressed, we may be tempted to locate ourselves. However, if we do this, our depression may turn to despair. We can't afford to let depression lead us back to using. Instead, we try to go about the routine of our lives. We make meeting attendance and contact with our sponsor top priorities, sharing with often sharing with others about our feelings may let us know we aren't the only ones who have been depressed in recovery. Working with a newcomer can work wonders for our own state of mind. And most importantly, prayers and meditations can help us tap that power we need to survive depression. We practice acceptance and remember that feelings like depression will unquestionably pass in time. Rather than struggle with our feelings, we accept them and ask for the strength to walk through them. Just for today, I accept that my feelings of depression won't last forever. I will talk openly about my feelings with my sponsor or another person who understands. Well, that's a good one. Since I've been in recovery, I don't think that, or I don't think I would say that I've felt any form of depression. Seriously, like especially like the whole time. I spent 20 months in treatment, and if I had a spurt of anger or whatever for any reason, it was because of getting sick of something stupid like sleepwalking or something like that. But I think because my approach now is a lot different than when I was in active addiction before. You know, today I take the time to try and understand the situation or the moment before I make a decision on it. And even then, if I'm not sure, then you know I'll try and talk to my higher power. And sometimes my higher power will give me a feeling right away, and other times it'll guide me in a manner of finding out the answer another way. But and that's me. But when I was on depressions, or when I used to take depression pills, I couldn't stand how it made me feel. I didn't feel anything. Like I raised a couple of girls for like 17 years, and they could do something bad or whatever, and I just wouldn't care. Yeah, whatever. And it affected my eyesight, and it affected my libido, and so there's a few reasons why I slowly stopped taking them. But I'm glad they're not something that's part of my mom used to take antidepressants. Mind you, my mom used to take a pill, I think, for every possible ailment out there. Well, actually, that's not true because all the ailments that are out there today are a lot different than all the ailments that were out there when she was still alive. I'd love to see the impression on her face in today's world. Thank you for joining me today. If you stuck around to listen to me just babble, well, I appreciate that too. Because, sometimes I might have something interesting to share, and other times I just look for an excuse to talk, maybe. I don't know. Um, I appreciate every one of you, and if nobody's told you today that they love you, well, I love you, and I hope you keep coming back. Bye for now.